Hi everyone, welcome to my Get Ready With Me plus Q&A video. In today's video, you'll be watching me do my makeup, get ready for an outing, and I'll be using my favorite product. Back in Feb, I posted a poll asking what video should I shoot next, and the majority voted for Get Ready With Me plus Q&A, so here it is. I received a bunch of questions from you all. Some of them are similar or exactly the same, so I'm gonna answer them in categories. So go grab yourself a seat with your favorite snacks and drinks, just the way I've grabbed mine. It could be tea, coffee, tequila. Just kidding. I've also lit up my favorite candle from Ritual so that it gives me a calming and peaceful atmosphere to film this video. So let's get straight into the video. So the first question I received is, are you from Goa? Yes, 100%. Which primer or moisturizer do you use? I do not use any particular moisturizer, but I use just this one baby cream because I feel it makes my skin so smooth and it gives me a soft, pumpy texture. Today I'm gonna apply a bit more makeup than usual, so I'm gonna prep my skin with more products. And for the primer, I also use this one from Drunk Elephant, but today I'm gonna go in with the primer from Refi Beauty.
Six and a half hours later.
I'm also gonna go in for the cooling eye lotion from Rituals. This cream won't hide my dark circles, but it's just gonna prep my skin before I apply my foundation and the concealer. Another question I got is, do you use a brush or beauty blenders? I would say I use both. Before I used to do it with my fingers, but now I feel comfortable with a brush or a beauty blender. If I use a pressed blush, then I go with the blush brush. And if I want to use a cream blush, then I go with the small beauty blender. Till I let my screen prep for a while, I'm gonna answer a few more questions. Besties in Goa. All my gullies have been scattered out in the most different places of the world. Ireland, UK, UAE, in the US, and there's just one bestie in Goa, but she won't be there for long. So next question is, are you more likely to be early or late? Ever since I started working and doing my higher studies, I'm more likely to be an early bird now because I feel it helps me stay organized and I can do the most of my day. I'm being very honest right here. On my day offs, during winters when I look outside, it is always so dull and so gloomy. I just love being cozy in bed around that time. It might look a bit funny on camera right now, but let's just trust the process. I have a mirror right here, so it just happens that I tend to look down and do my makeup.
Damn!
I look like the nun. But let's just trust the process. Describe yourself in 3 words. I would say hardworking, simple, and loving. How do you balance your life with studying and working at the same time? Wow, this is a really good question. Balancing studying and working can be very challenging, so I prioritize my tasks and create a schedule. I then break the task into small, manageable ones so that they are more achievable. One tip I can give you all is don't forget to take breaks and make time for yourself, or ask for help or delegate tasks when needed. What's your purpose in life? I've got this question so many times. I would say to live my life according to God's will. Like whatever He's planned for me, I shall live by it. I would not want to change anything in His plan. I trust His decisions. I trust Him. I trust everything He does for me in my life. give this one advice to all my friends, that everything happens for a reason in your life. Sometimes you don't understand the situations and why God has done it for you. After some time, you yourself realize it and you say, oh God, I thank you. It was the right decision you did for me in my life. When you're in that situation, you won't understand why God did that for you. But you should always be thankful for whatever He's done, because He always does the right thing. Okay, somehow it is not blending. It is. Don't worry.
2,000 years later.
How do you carry yourself so confidently? You're gorgeous. Thank you so much for his sweet words. Well, I feel, or I believe, that confidence comes from embracing who you are, being comfortable in your own skin. I feel it's believing in your own abilities, self-acceptance, and a positive mindset. Confidence is a journey. It takes time, but it's all worth it in the end. Okay, it's getting better, I must say. It's getting better.
Oh my god! Wow!
I don't know how this really works. Talking to the camera, working with your hands and moving your mouth, it's kind of not working for me. I'm gonna try and do my best. I gave it my 100% shot. So by the way, this is my favorite brush. Mr. SpongeBob. I love him. It just gives me the best way to contour. I love it. Let's hop on to the next question. What's something you've learned about yourself recently? I feel I've gained the courage to approach people, the confidence to talk on topics I was very hesitant before. I've also discovered that I've become a very good listener and enjoy offering advice and encouragement to people. Like, that's something very new to me and I'm very proud of it. It's kind of fulfilling to support and motivate other people in pursuing their life goals and dreams. I don't know, I just feel it gives kind of joy to do it.
Help me!
Hello. Okay, I clearly don't know how to use this, but let's try. If it gives me... Oh, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. It is working. Okay, it's kind of getting better. I hope it gets more better. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for so many things in life, especially for the faith and connection I have with God is truly so pure and special for me. The love and support of my family and friends, the opportunities that have come my way, and of course the moments of happiness that make my life so special. I am really grateful for all these things and I'm so happy about it. What is your love language? I actually appreciate and resonate with all of the love languages. I feel each one of them has its own way of expressing love and making me feel valued. It's kind of so special and so wonderful to receive love in different ways. So yeah, I would say I love all of the love languages. Like, I don't have one favorite in particular. I just like all of them when they make me feel valued. What's a childhood memory that always brings a smile to your face? I remember this one time when I was around 4 years old. I was the world's best doctor, the best caretaker, the best helper to my nana, because without fail, every night I used to go to her and put her eye drops because of her bad eyesight. I loved my nana so much. She's just the best. When my parents were not around, she was everything to me. My dad, my mom, my sibling, my everything. So I just loved being around her. Every memory as a kid I recall brings a smile to my face. I feel, I don't know, I just love being a kid even now. If I could go back and become a kid, oh my god, I would thank all my stars for it. Another memory I would like to share. I used to love walking in my grandpa's or my mom's big shoes, high heels, and do a little ramp walk and just see how I could fit into them. I used to stand in front of the mirror, act like a model. My nana loved wearing saris, so I just used to take one of them and just wrap around and stand in front of the mirror and just see how I look like. The memory I have is I used to love sneaking into my mom's wardrobe, get all her makeup and apply each one of them. Especially I was so crazy after lipsticks, but right now, ever since I'm an adult, I just don't like lipsticks. I'm more after gloss. Another last memory I would like to share: coming home with a wound on your knee or your elbow. Do not ask me about the after stages of that. Whenever I used to come home with a wound, my father used to enjoy bathing me. He used to enjoy hearing my screams in the bathroom. And of course, he's the one who supplied medicine. And the next day he would say, you're not going alone, I'm coming with you. These are just the memories I have in my mind. I always feel when you have a certain memory in your head and you later find pictures of those memories, it kind of makes your memory more memorable. I don't know how to put it, but I just love having pictures to the memories I have in my head. What's your favorite color? Go-to favorite color was always blue. I was in love with blue. With time, it has changed to falling in love with these amazing pastel colors. Especially, I'm a big fan of the shades of brown, the shades of purple, blue and pink. Next is not a question. It says, you're so pretty. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it a lot. I've seen who sent me this, so I would say you're more beautiful and I love your content. Do you know me? Well, I have checked your profile, but I do not recall of knowing anyone with that name. So maybe if you could DM me and tell me how you know me. What sports did you play growing up? Oh my god, I just love this question. I was in the basketball team, the throwball team and the kho-kho team. For those who don't know, kho-kho is a traditional Indian sport played by two teams. It's a fun and fast-paced game where players tag opponents by running and dodging. So the team that tags all of the opponents within the shortest time wins. Back in the days, I was also very athletic. I was very active in running for 100 meters, 200 meters, running in relay races. I don't know, I just love running for relay races. The minute I got the baton in my hand, I felt like someone passed on some crazy energy to me that I just have to come to the finish line. I also participated in long jumps, skipping competitions and so on. The next one is not a question, it's a sticker. It says, I love the way you played basketball in school. I was a fan. I'm glad you enjoyed my basketball skills. Thank you so much for the love and support. Means a lot to me. Advice for personal growth. I believe in trying to be better than yesterday, setting clear goals. Having a positive outlook towards life can be also a major growth. Don't be afraid to take risks and learn from your experiences. Surround yourself with positive influences and have trustworthy friends. And believe in your own potential, because that's very important. Sorry guys, I am so immersed in doing my eye that I'm not looking at the camera and talking, so please excuse me just for now. I guess I'm done. I hate the creases below my eyes. Do you have any phobias? Okay, do you have any phobias? And the next question, I feel it kind of fits to it. What is your biggest fear and why? So I'm gonna combine this into one answer. I have entomophobia. I don't know if you've ever heard about it. It's a fear of crawling creatures, crawling insects, big or small. They make me really scared and make me really uncomfortable. Whenever I encounter them, I either try to avoid them or I try to be calm till they walk off. I wouldn't say I shoo them off, but yeah, it depends on the size, I guess. If it's a smaller one, like really tiny, and then shoo them off. If they're a bit more huge or bigger, then I might just not even say a word. What is something that makes you really angry? Firstly, it's upsetting when someone is being treated unfairly, the truth is being concealed. Secondly, I get really angry when it comes to food, and especially when I've known that someone else has eaten it. Oh my god, my blood really boils out there. Lastly, I get frustrated when someone is being wrongly accused or scapegoated. What qualities do you value in a friendship? I value qualities like loyalty, trust, good communication, and a good sense of humor. It's really important to have someone who's there through thick and thin. It's also very important to have someone you can rely on, whom you can share both the bad and the good times. And also when there's someone who can make you laugh and bring joy in your life, I feel that's a wonderful thing. How do you overcome times when you're feeling low, whether it's in terms of losing someone? This is a very tough question to answer, but I'm gonna give my best to answer this. I'd say it depends on every situation, on every human being, how they act and how they react to the situation. When I'm feeling low, I try to surround myself with supportive friends and family who can offer me understanding and comfort. I also find solace in engaging with different activities like going for walks, pursuing my hobbies. I'd also listening to music, but that's not a good idea for me because I always end up listening to old Bollywood songs and I always end up crying myself to sleep. Losing someone in their lives can be incredibly difficult, and everyone copes with the grief their own way. I myself have lost 3 people within a year. I have lost the most amazing people in my life. It is also very difficult for me to talk on this kind of topics because I then cannot stop my tears which roll down. And with one of them, I just started making memories. He has done so much for me in my life, and it was my turn now to give something, to do something for him, and before I could do that, he lost his life. In the initial stages, I locked myself completely in my house for 2 weeks. I felt like I was dead within. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was always laying in my bed in the night, crying, asking God. I used to keep questioning him, like, why did he do that to me? Why did he leave? Why did he take such a person for me? After whatever I went through in this 1 year, after losing so many people, what I can share with y'all is it's important to feel emotions and give yourself the time to heal. That's what I did later on. Remember to be patient with yourself and take things one day at a time. Engaging in self-care activities such as exercising, journaling, or even seeking for professional help can aid in the healing process. For example, I've done journaling. I always felt better putting all my thoughts into words on my notepad on my phone, and every 4th of the month I've always posted it on my Instagram story, and I've also added it to my highlights because I feel it keeps his memory alive, and it also tells me that life is short and you have to enjoy every moment because you never know what's going to happen next. It is a part of the previous question, so I guess it is, how do you overcome times when you're feeling low, whether it's in terms of losing someone close or not feeling like you've treated the way you would have wanted to be. So I will answer the next part right now. Express your concerns to the person who is involved and let them know how their actions and words are affecting you. It's important to advocate for yourself and let others know what you really need. If the situation doesn't improve and you feel it's becoming toxic, consider distancing yourself from that person, because if you feel it's becoming toxic and it's only gonna get worse and no better. For example, when I argue with someone, when it really gets worse, I tend to give them the silent treatment, thinking communication won't help at all, but I'm wrong there because communication is the key to every relationship. Open communication promotes understanding and can lead in growth in the relationship, whereas giving silent treatment can only damage trust, create misunderstanding. Always remember that you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. Now let's finish the eyes. I'm really not sure which mascara to go with. I'm gonna go with this one. When was your first international flight? How old were you? I guess I was 2.5 years old. I was traveling from Goa to Austria. I was the naughtiest one in the family. So it was just me and my mom traveling. I was so naughty that I would not stand in one place nor sit in one place. So my mama had that big fat rope where like she would tie me with one end of the rope, and whenever she had to show her passport or fill any forms, she would tie me up so that I don't run anywhere. So you could imagine how naughty I was back then. If you could live anywhere, where would that be? Definitely on an island. I love islands. Dream destination. Santorini in Greece is my ultimate dream destination. The charming architecture, the blue dome churches, the stunning whitewashed buildings. It comes off straight out from a fairy tale. I'm so in love that I can't wait to experience the magic of Santorini one day. Sandals or Crocs? And what will my answer be? definitely Crocs. They're the most comfiest fit ever. Have you been told you resemble an actress or an actor? No, I have never been told that I resemble like an actress, but it's always so interesting to hear about these comparisons. You never know, maybe there's a celebrity doppelganger out there who I've never seen or heard of. What's a movie or TV show you could watch over and over without getting tired of it? There are many, but watching Vampire Diaries, I just can't get over it. I'd keep watching it over and over again, even though they have 8 seasons. At the beginning, I was like, oh my god, they have 8 seasons, okay, it's never ending. But as I approached 7th one, I was like, there's just one more season left and I want to watch more of it. It was heartbreaking. It's an interesting and captivating show, I must say. The supernatural elements, the intense drama, the intriguing characters which make it more thrilling, and of course the romantic storylines and the complex relationships give an extra layer of interest. Next is You Should Be Modeling. You've got the looks, the height and expression. Thank you so much for these kind words. That's really sweet of you. I mean, modeling does sound fun and a really interesting career. I've given it a thought, but I'm always afraid of the dieting expectations in the model industry. I just can't imagine, or I rather say I just can't accept anyone telling me the do's and don'ts when it comes to food. I just love eating whatever I love eating, so please do not tell me what to do. Maybe in the future, if it still appeals to me, it might be worth exploring. And prioritizing a healthy and a balanced diet is also very important. I wouldn't neglect that. So now let's move on to the lips. I'm gonna use a plumping lip liner. So the lip lining is done. Summer Fridays are my favorite lip balms. I cannot get over it. Ever. And I guess the outline is too much. Let's correct it. Warm blanket or cup of hot chocolate? To be honest, I really say I'm not a fan of hot chocolate, so I'd prefer the warm blanket and make the coffee I love myself. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year? Well, if you know me, guys, I will definitely choose true love today. I miss your Musically, TikToks, dance videos, we want more. I have really not got the time to film or to go on TikTok. Nowadays, I've been using TikTok and Instagram only to share it with my friends and family. I really do not like use it to film. And ever since my Nana has passed away, I do not have the motivation to do anything. But today I got the motivation to film this video and I'm doing it all for you all. This is another sticker that says, I can't stop complimenting you, you're the prettiest. This means so much to me, and I bet you're the cutest too because I checked your profile. I miss you. I know who has written this text, so I miss you too and I hope to see you soon. This is it for the Get Ready With Me plus Q&A video. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. I hope I could give you my honest answers and maybe give a little advice. Yeah, if you have any other questions, any other queries, if you have any other suggestions, you could always write to me in the comment section below. I hope that you all really enjoyed this video. If you really did, don't forget to leave me a like. If you want to watch more of me, please do subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay positive, stay blessed, and embrace all that is you. Bye.